I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I want to thank you for coming to stand up for our nation, for our way of life, for our values, for our morals, for our laws. I want to thank you for coming to stand for America. I want to thank you for coming to stand for all those men and women that have come before us to give us the greatest country in the world. When I started this about 14 years ago, maybe 16 years, I kind of started noticing things were happening. And I think I understood because I actually understood Spanish. And I lived around Mexican people. I lived around illegal aliens, apart from the Latino Americans. Because Latino Americans are way, way different than illegal aliens that come from across the border. Back then, I was a mother. I was just going to become a grandmother. And I would cook very big pots of food for all this extended family that I had. Never thinking that one day I would be standing here before you. But little by little, my neighborhood started to change. Little by little, we were becoming a community divided. Those that followed the law and those that broke the law. Constantly, and I kept wondering, as a Latina housewife that was terrified of life, was terrified of everything, I kept wondering, well, where are the policemen? Where are the ones that are supposed to be upholding our laws? And I kept thinking, of course they're going to take care of the problem. Of course they're going to take care of the problem. Of course they're going to take care of the problem. Little by little, as I seen my neighborhood destroyed. And then one day, I went to hear a tough woman, an American patriot, Barbara Coe. And I heard Barbara Coe telling the truth, and I heard my elected officials, even my priest, lying about what was happening to my nation. And I joined Barbara, the scared woman that I was, terrified of life. I joined her 14 years ago, and we have been going to Congress year after year when nobody would listen to us. When at the most there was 5 of us from here. In the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, we go up, get on the plane, go to Washington, D.C., and tell Washington that something awful was happening in California. And they would look at us like we were from the Twilight Zone. Those things don't happen. Those things don't happen. Well, you know what? If they would have been doing their job, if the Senate had been doing their job, if President Clinton would have been doing his job, I voted for the man the first time, and I voted twice for Bush. If he would have been doing his job, we would not be in the mess we are in. Our world has been turned topsy-turvy. I just had a Mexican reporter come from all the way from Mexico City, he told me 3 days ago. And he asked me, don't you believe you're a Mexican? Don't you believe you have any loyalty to Mexico? I said, hell no. I only have one loyalty, and it is to my country, to my flag. My kids asked me, Mom, why is a reporter from Mexico City coming to talk to you? So I asked him. I said, why do you want to come to speak to me? And he goes, because we want to know what you think of our new president. And I hope he does a better job than that stupid son of a bitch, Fox. And you know what? I'll tell you. I know some people say, Lupe, you shouldn't cuss. I am a woman of God. I pray every day. I pray night this nation. And I think if you're here, it's because you believe as much as I believe that this is a great nation. It's a godly nation. But you know what? I'll tell you. A month and a half ago, I was standing with Robin at a rally in Laguna Beach. And I will close with this. I'm standing there, and there's a man across the street. There's illegal aliens besides all the anarchists and the communists. And they start shouting, and Robin starts saying something to them. And I'm standing there listening. And finally Robin says to me, "What are they saying, Lupe?" And I kept looking, and tears were coming out of my eyes. And I said, "Robin, he's describing how he's going to rape you if he gets a hold of you." That's what it's come to our nation. When they could come across the street, call across the street to a woman, an American woman, and describe how they're going to rape her. How they could walk up to policemen and shoot them point blank. I don't know if you guys don't realize that what happened in Long Beach. After this guy shot these policemen in Long Beach, California, he went to hide in my city, Santa Ana, California. And when the police caught up to him, he had a shootout with our police. That's how brazen and arrogant they have gotten, that they could have shootouts with our police. They shot his legs from under him. He went down and he kept shooting at our police with American citizens all around him. That is what happens when you have anarchy in the streets. And you know what? I would give up, as much as I love Barbara, as much as I love Terry Anderson and all of us and all of you, I would give it up for Barbara Marsh's son to be alive today. I would give it up for my nephew who was murdered by an illegal alien to be here today. Our elected officials have let us down. We are a nation of laws. They represent us and we elect them to represent us, and they have let us down. And we as Americans have to remind them. Have to remind them. Thank you.